Good morning, viewers. It's the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange for British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Today we got an Australian record. This one's a Columbia record, 8-inch Columbia record, Bird Calls of the Australian Bush. Parts 1 and 2, introducing the kookaburra or laughing jackass. Yes, 1 and 2 in this country, I think, viewers. Here we go.
Kookaburra is the Aboriginal name for the laughing jackass. Long before sunrise, just after the first glimmer of dawn lights up the treetops, the kookaburra peals forth his merry laughter a full hour before the smaller denizens of the undergrowth are awake. For hours the kookaburra will sit motionless in the sunshine, upon the stump of a tree or on a fence post, so solemn and sedate, and with such an air of worldly wisdom, that the attitude has earned for the bird the title of the bush philosopher. But should a grasshopper stir, or a grub poke its head above the ground within a radius of 60 feet, he pounces upon it unerringly. The old birds teach the young ones to laugh, and it is a delightful experience to find a number of them perched in a tree and listen to the cheerful series of gurgles and chuckles as the lesson proceeds.
Well, it was that bloke again, wasn't it, viewers? With his very strange, not very Australian accent. Let's try the other side. Here we go.
After hearing Australia's famous kookaburra, let us wander deeper into the bush and meet a few other Australian birds, whose calls are quite as peculiar in their own way as Jacko's inimitable laugh. The rosella. That was the rosella, probably the most beautiful member of the parakeet family. The whip bird. The peculiar echo call of the whip bird comes with a startling suddenness on a windless day, reminding one vividly of the cracking of a whip. The bell bird. The beautiful notes of the bellbird lend considerable charm to the Australian bush, the call, as you have heard, having a delightful bell-like clarity. The butcher bird. That strange call comes from the butcher bird, so named on account of his habit of cruelly butchering his prey, smaller birds forming part of his regular diet. You have heard just a few of the many wonderful bird calls to be heard in the Australian bush, where singing birds are rare, but nevertheless there is an indescribable charm in listening to the myriad calls which greet the traveller at all points.
Well, there we go, viewers. I have to admit to you that I've never ventured into an Australian bush, but there's always a first time, isn't there? There's no such thing as a Brazilian bush, sadly. But if there were, I would certainly go for it. Thank you, viewers, and goodbye.